Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're doing a little early look at some of the odds for the NFL games this weekend in the conference championships. It may be cold outside, but our promo code is HOT for 20% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net. Starting with the NFC championship, we've got two great quarterbacks going head to head, Tom Brady and the Bucks and Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers. We've got Craig Trapp here to give us a little insight on some of these opening lines and what they may mean down the line. Craig, this one looks like Green Bay minus 3.5. Total is 50.5. So I think a lot of it depends on if you think Tampa won that game or if Drew Brees gave it away. I know I
Yeah.
hate disrespecting him because one of the better quarterbacks, of our time. But I think you start there. But for you, where does it start?
Yeah, there was obviously something wrong with Drew Brees where he couldn't throw it down the field the last two games. I mean, obviously there's held New Orleans back. So I don't want to take anything away from Tampa because they got the, back-to-back wins now to start the playoffs. But they're going to have to do a lot better probably on defense to stop Green Bay because this Packers defense or Packers offense, not just Aaron Rodgers now, the ability to run the ball consistently with multiple running backs, I think it's going to be a big time problem for Tampa Bay. Now, Tampa Bay's defense has been really good at stopping the run, but that means then you put Aaron Rodgers, which what we know he can do, and just slice and dice pretty much any defense out there. So I think this line is right on. I don't understand how they're not bigger favorite. I really thought they would be 4.5 to 6 point favorites. I thought that's where that line would end up. So I was surprised that it's close to the 3. I think at this point I would probably try to buy that half a point and take Green Bay early in the week.
Yeah, I think again, I wonder how good Tampa Bay actually is because I think Drew Brees, a lot of those turnovers were huge, and they had such good field position that it was just almost like they were handing points to them. And also Aaron Rodgers at home. I know there's not that many fans in the stands, but you've got to talk about a home field advantage when you're talking about playing in the cold at Lambeau. I think it's really hard to go up to Green Bay and beat that squad. Let's go to the other game, the AFC championship, between the Bills and the Chiefs, and a big question mark in this one. Patrick Mahomes coming off a concussion protocol. Will he play in this one? I think the line says they're thinking yes. Kansas City favored minus 3, total of 53.5. Craig, initial thoughts?
I think, as you say, with the line as it is now, I think you have to assume that Patrick Mahomes is going to play with that line. If you think not, I definitely think that you should get the Bills right now because if they announce him out, then I'm guessing this is probably going to be a pick'em game or maybe even the Bills favored by 1. So to me, I definitely think you have to like the Chiefs if Mahomes plays. I just think this team is on a mission to get back to the Super Bowl again. The Bills' inability to run the ball, that is really going to hurt them in this game because you can't keep the ball away from that great offense if you just have to rely on your quarterback runs, which they've done all year long. Josh Allen is their basically run game, their consistent run game. So to me, that's going to be a problem. Also, we didn't talk about it much, but weather can be a lot at this time of year in both Kansas City and Green Bay. It could have a drastic effect. So if the Bills have to run the ball, I think, the Kansas City's much better, more consistent run team. So I would probably lean towards Kansas City here minus 3, but I am definitely going to wait to make sure Patrick Mahomes is going to play before I would be putting my wagers in on Kansas City.
Right, because there is a noticeable drop off between quarterback play between Patrick Mahomes and Chad Henne. Bless his heart, he's going for first downs with his legs, but he's not Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, I think it's probably best to wait on this one, just because, like I said, a huge drop off. But it's crazy to me, the Bills, I think they had 14 pass attempts before they even had a rush attempt in their
Yeah.
last game. They were not shy about throwing the ball. And then Kansas City, very balanced. I think their first drive was 8 and 8, rush
Yep.
and pass. So I don't know. I think you're depending on the dependability of a pass offense where Josh Allen was throwing a lot of balls down the field, not high
Yep.
completion passes in any form or sort. But I think it should be a good one. But that's definitely the one I'm most stumped about.
Yeah, I think the total is really high on both of these games, 50 plus in both of these games. And like I said, I would expect it to be cold. And we have a Florida team going to Green Bay and Lambeau Field. So I don't think points, that would be the favorite for Tampa Bay or any, warm weather team to have to go to Tampa or to Green Bay. And then with Kansas City, if it's windy or cold, that's a problem for the Bills that really have no run game. So to me, I think both of the favorites early in the week, I would definitely be leaning towards both of the favorites in these games, and probably both the unders, because I just think maybe the defenses stand up here. We saw that on Sunday, both unders hitting.
Right, and weather really affecting field goal kicking. So nothing more frustrating when you have an over and they keep missing field goals. But that's going to be a wrap on an early look at some of these lines. We'll have our NFL rapid fire picks coming up later in the week. That's going to do it for now. Always great insight from Craig Trapp. Craig, thanks for joining us.